inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Everybody. Evan. No get.
आई होप गिटार नहीं बज रहे. You can find gameplay under instruction by pressing F1. Okay. ठीक है, समझ गए. Thank you. Part 4, Chapter 1. Hyper Gaming okay. Hello. Hi. What's up? अरे भाई क्या हो रहा है? Hello. एक सेकंड के लिए. भाई क्या कर रहा है? हेलो. टेक कवर. हाँ मारे हर ना. भाई रुक जा. भी सही है. 2 रुपीस गेम है प्लेड. अरे मैंने नहीं खेली, क्या पता पसंद आ जाए मेरे को. मेरा मन था.
Of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
आज छोटी सी स्ट्रीम करनी थी और मेरा मन भी था खेलने का, तो मैं सोचा.
Watson, quiet please. I'm trying to concentrate.
हाँ तो खेली है तो वैसे अच्छी बात है. मेरे को बता देना क्या करना है.
Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you? It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The merry men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a
ना
powder
कुछ बताना
reserve.
जरूरी है?
I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
क्या करना क्या है? Tap to open the case or check your current progress in the special task. Investigate the murder of Peter Carey. Inspect the crime scene at Woodman's Lee. Select the suit to be here using your personal wardrobe and join Lested at Woodman's Lee. Pay the visit to Baker Street where he needs to home. That involved His character shift से run tab से Facebook T से launch Sherlock talent क्या talent वही launch imagination वाह open deduction space his character is health run walk okay कुछ समझ join list Woodman's Lee पे कहाँ हेलो कहाँ है ये मैं कहाँ जाऊँ Woodman's Lee हेलो
You go along to Peter Carey's house. Mrs. Hudson and I will take care of the mess you've made here.
lol हाँ ठीक है करनी है बात छोड़ो बेकर
I cannot leave yet. I am not finished here.
बातें करनी है हेलो
Oh, what a mess! What a terrible mess!
बस इतनी बात करनी थी अरे इधर चलना हेलो
Device, anyone?
क्या चीज है ये
They're not hard.
कुछ कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे
These are not hard to me.
Fine.
Leave.
अब
I
तो
cannot
चल
leave yet.
क्यों
Right.
फिर से बात करनी है हेलो क्या हाल है नाइट बोर्ड
Oh,
हाँ,
what
ये
a
जवाब
mess!
देगा
What
तो
a terrible mess!
वाह लॉल ये कर ले भाई आई एम नॉट फिनिश्ड येट
My analysis table. It is my analysis table. It is useful for my work.
हाँ समझ गए फाइन अरे
My archive. I can always consult with it.
ओके हाँ ये करना था ओके फाइन सब तो लोग मेकअप टेबल क्या मेकअप करना है लोग अच्छा ऐसा सब तो लॉक्ड है, क्या करूं? ओह अच्छा, क्या यार? फाइन, हो गया। हो गया ना अब इसका। अब तो जा। हाँ एविडेंस चाहिए। बिग फैन। अरे अरे अरे, क्या बात है। अच्छा ये अब कंप्लीट होगा आज का।
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
चलो जॉइन लेस्टर। हाँ ठीक है, थैंक यू। अभी इंस्पेक्ट द क्राइम सीन। क्राइम सीन इन्वेस्टिगेट करूँ? Concentrated attention of that others are inclined to overlook. Stone pathway and land around stone pathway. Footprints. Oh, examine. Nice.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
Oh, अच्छा ऐसा। Footprints मिले। Okay, fine. Nice. हाँ देखा तो, ठीक है ना? हुआ यही है ना? वापस से कर
These
दे।
footprints
Sorry.
appear to be...
Fine. Super है।
It
Garden.
seems that the garden was well maintained.
वाह, ये तो मेरे को पता ही नहीं
Mr.
था।
Holmes?
बस इतनी बात ही
Mr.
करनी,
Holmes?
इतनी ही बात करनी थी। क्या पता करना है? गार्डन और इन्वेस्टिगेट द मर्डर ऑफ पीटर कैरे। कैसे पता लगेगा? लो
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
ये भी यही बोलेगा।
Mr. Holmes?
क्या भाई, कैसे लोग हैं ये? क्या
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
I think that night when was the body found, is there a guard? But anything unusual that night? Yes.
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. But I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
Then, gardener.
The garden is very large and well maintained.
Kuch to
Do you
reason
employ
ho sakta hai.
someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
कोई था ही नहीं। कब मिली
Do you
body?
remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock, I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and... Oh dear.
Was your husband
Stay
accustomed
around.
to receiving visitors?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here after his retirement.
चलो last.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually, whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his
course.
cabin
Hi,
before
hello.
passing out.
Bad temper. Okay. अच्छा इनके बारे में क्या हाल हाँ ठीक है क्या देखो मतलब आईज नोज मतलब क्या ये बर्ड हाउस फाइन ओके ऐसी ऐसी चीजें ओके ओके और कुछ तो नहीं है ठीक है एविडेंसेस में आ रहा हूँ आज इतने बजे स्ट्रीम कैसे थोड़ी देर की करनी है फिर से ये करूँ अच्छा और भी चीजें पहचाननी है लो अच्छा अच्छा ऐसे गार्डनिंग ग्लव्स करूँगी लेट नाइट भी करनी है कैरेक्टर पोर्ट्रेट कंप्लीट कैथलिक रोजरी ओके सॉरी कैथलिक रोजरी ओके केम बर्ड हाउस गार्डनिंग क्रेस्टेड ओके फाइन एवरीथिंग विल बिकम इजियर ये तो हो गया ना ठीक है हाँ ओके फाइन
Thank you, madam.
Character portraits beautiful from country somewhere neither and this to choose wife maybe और क्या क्या चीजें कम ओके ये भी एविडेंस नहीं है इन्वेस्ट अच्छा वाइफ पिलग्रिमेज ओके क्राइम सीन कर तो रही हूँ इन्वेस्टिगेट लो अंदर जा नहीं सकते क्या इन्वेस्टिगेट करो वहाँ तो जा चुके गार्डन कराओ तो हुआ एग्जाम में कितनी बार करूँगी यहीं पे तो है यही है ना क्राइम सीन
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care not to touch anything.
नाइस
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello, hello, hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
स्क्रैचेस
These scratches are fresh.
ओके मतलब किसी ने अभी करा है
You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Now, a mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right to.
ओके अब तो बोलेगा बॉडी गायब है ओह फक क्या देख लिया
What a terrible way to die.
ओ भाई कैसे मरा है वो?
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Ship का captain था, fine. Evidence में मिली ship's logs, ठीक है. Shells. Spawn wheel tool. Oh, spawn wheel tool. Okay, nice.
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book, a box or a small chest, perhaps. The tooth of a sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Ship पे देना. और कुछ chest. बैठो, हेलो, बैठो ना.
Peter Carey's boots may look to be a size 8.
Okay.
Old navigation instruments, nothing interesting.
वो तो obviously captain.
Harpoons for hunting whales. Harpoons for hunting whales. Someone drank from this glass recently. Rum, a sailor's drink. It seemed that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met
अरे
his
कतई
death.
शेरलॉक होम्स बना जा रहा है, सही है, और क्या. वही ना, shade, rotate the object and to examine it thoroughly.
The initials PC
Okay.
have been crudely burned.
A sailor's
A
work.
sailor's work.
Initials PC, okay. ये तो नियो भैया से पूछना पड़ेगा.
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
Rotate and move elements to form a clear picture. Ship. नहीं. करा तो हेलो, अच्छा. क्या कितना रोटेट करूं, हेलो. एक सेकेंड. हेलो, आई नीड हेल्प. इससे ज़्यादा पास जा नहीं रहा है. एक मिनट. दूर ही जा रहा है. क्या है? स्मोकिंग पाइप, वो तो पता है. आज हो जाएगा, और थोड़ा सा ही करना है आज. आरपी में भी तो जाना है, डांट पड़ेगी वरना. अरे अरे, एक मिनट. जुड़ा? अरे रे, नहीं. हेलो, ये कहाँ आएगा? ये तो यहीं पे शायद अरे स्पेस दबा आगे बढ़ेंगे ना मैं भी सोच रही
Yes.
ऐसे ही तो
This
करा
is
था
a
हेलो
horse tobacco,
इतना तो
quite
चलता है
strong
यार
and very popular among sailors.
नियो भैया होते तो बता देते तो कर लेते एग्जाम भाई कितना डरावना लग रहा है
The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense.
वो तो दिख रहा है यार वो दिख रहा है
This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong. Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
नाइस अच्छा सोचा नोटबुक उठा लो
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this
Your
notebook.
mods are talented. ऐसे थोड़ा ना है फिर नाम देखो मॉड का टैलेंटेड तो होगा ही
J.
हाँ ठीक है बस ना
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body.
आशा तुम कैसी
This blood is from
हाँ
the...
ठीक है ओके
This wooden handle is plain and solid. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife,
But he did not
but he
succeed.
did
Okay,
not
fine.
succeed.
तो इसने ये किताब उठाई कि नहीं उठाई ये ले लिया ये छोड़ो उठाना है क्या वो तो पता लग ही गया एग्जामिन थॉरोली करा तो और क्या देखो इसमें अरे कुछ फोन लगा हुआ है
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
इतना लगाना है पोच का लगाना है ओपन
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
मेरे को क्या पता शेरलॉक तुम हो या मैं तो कर लिया ना क्लोथ्स भी हो गए
Peter Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
टेबल ये तो हो गया था शेल्फ भी हो गया था सब हो गया ना चलो बाहर चलने अब हो गया Find a pair of related clues and they will form a deduction. नहीं ये भी नहीं हेलो हट नहीं बेवकूफ हूँ जो मैं यू हैवंट मेड एनी डिडक्शन से हाँ ठीक है इस पिक्चर में बात ही नहीं करते मिस्टर होल्म्स अभी तक हुआ नहीं हेलो बाहर जाऊंगी अब completed ये investigate the murder of Peter Carey in Baker Street very relate to the तो अब वहाँ जाऊँ
I cannot leave yet. I am not
अरे
finished yet.
भाई क्या करना चाहते हो अच्छा भी क्लूज जोड़ने यार ये तो help find a pair they will form a deduction red color signifies unachievable flow combination Draw a clear picture of the crime by forming a from the community. Track down the guilty party. क्या है? An ambush must be made tonight to see if the break-in. Okay, nice. हाँ, ठीक है.
Ha! Someone was here yesterday.
हाँ.
They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
हाँ, पता है. Tap all in. Let's trade. Mischievous it might return tonight to finish what he has planned to do. है कहाँ मिस्टर लेस्टर? अच्छा हाँ, लेस्टर नहीं जो भी. तो दरवाजे के पास था. कहाँ गया? यहाँ पे फिनिश हो गया. क्या वक्त है?
I cannot leave yet.
यार हेलो.
Mr. Holmes?
से तुम चली गई. कितना खराब लगा ना यार. अभी तो यही था. हेलो. अच्छा हाँ 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 बुरा खड़े हैं. सॉरी इंस्पेक्टर.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky.
And why is that?
Because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oof, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
माता पिता आ गए हैं तो लॉन्ग नाइट बचेगी नहीं मेरी. क्या करते हैं अभी? करा तो ऑर्गेनाइज. हेलो.
I cannot leave yet. I am not finished here.
विंडो पे खड़े रहना था.
We need to find a good place for an ambush. Perhaps behind Carey's cabin, near the window. We need to find a good place for an ambush. Perhaps behind Carey's cabin, near the window.
कौन सा केबिन? कहाँ पे था? हेल्प चाहिए. कोई विंडो. ये
The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
वो सब तो ठीक है. केबिन कौन सा है? कोई लग तो रहा नहीं. डोर भी नहीं खुल रहा. चिप्स है. हेलो ऑफिसर. कहाँ पे है केबिन?
We need to find a good place for an ambush.
चुप रहे. केरीज केबिन अभी तो सुना था. यहाँ गई पर से आने का बनता नहीं.
Mr. Holmes?
यहाँ पे भी कुछ सीन नहीं है. कहीं का दरवाजा. भाई तो हो सकता है. जान दो यार.
I cannot leave yet. I am not finished
बस
yet.
गई मैं. कौन सी विंडो?
Mr.
अरे
Holmes?
नहीं.
This window is locked from... This window is locked from the inside. I do not see any attempt at a break-in.
यही है क्या आप जिस विंडो की बात कर रहे हैं? अरे ठीक बताओ. कौन सा केबिन?
Hammerfest.
ठीक है. क्या करना चाहूँ? Select action.
Mr. Holmes?
ये फिर
We
से
need to find a good place for an ambush. Perhaps behind Carey's cabin, near the window.
ना. अच्छा इसके साथ कुछ भी नहीं है. फाइन. सब तो चलता. मेक एन एम्बुश. वो तो सब. किधर भाई? वही तो. किधर? हेलो. हर जगह तो जाके आ गई. दरवाजे से बाहर भी नहीं जाने दे रहे. बोलो भाई से. भाई कैसी आवाज है? कुछ भी नहीं यहाँ पे. जा नहीं पर आगे. मिस्टर होम्स बस इतना ही समझ आ रहा है भाई. ये भी समझ. ये तो नहीं नहीं तुम बता दो. ये देखो
Mr. Holmes?
भाई कहाँ है? क्या केबिन? हेलो. कौन सा केबिन? अभी तक तो बताया नहीं था. ये कपड़े दिख रहे हैं. बाहर भी नहीं जाने दे रहे. आई एम नॉट फिनिश्ड येट. रुकर ना. रुका किसने? हेलो. अब देख लो इस दोनों जगह पे मैं आ चुकी. उधर जाऊंगी तो उधर केबिन भी नहीं होगा. मैं नहीं खेल रही भाई. भाई इसके ऊपर चढ़ जा. हेलो यार नहीं मिल रहा. हेल्प कैसे लेते हैं? हेल्प कर सकता है इसमें कोई? चीज देखनी. Sam.
Mr. Holmes?
This window is locked. This window is locked from the inside. I do not see any attempt at a break-in.
एक ही तो विंडो है. और कोई विंडो भी है? ना. कहाँ थी मैं? हेलो हाँ जाने दो ना.
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
पहले भी तो आई थी. क्या चीटिंग है भाई. Finally, the film space icon indicates that you have found sufficient clues to accuse one of the suspects. Continue. Okay. कैसे करना है?
Shh. Did you hear that?
हाँ सुना. बच्चा है ये तो.
There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
रुको जरा ऐसे देखो.
Police! Hold it right there.
Behind you. Sorry. अरे कहाँ? हेलो मैं आई कहाँ से?
Mr. Holmes, come and see what we've caught in our net.
Mr. Holmes?
अरे भाई चुप रहे.
All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't.
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't.
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't. I'm not. It's a terrible mistake.
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But
in light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector. But please don't be too hard on our young fellow.
Valo नहीं खेल रही
I would
अभी.
like to question him tomorrow morning.
अच्छा
हाँ ऐसे कोई नई गेम ट्राई करें. मम्मी पापा बाहर है ना. चलो भाई इन्वेस्टिगेट द टाइम सीन हो गया आज के लिए इतना काफी है.
चलो फिर बाद में आते हैं ठीक.
हाँ ठीक है मैं भी ये बंद कर ही रही हूँ बस.
ओके बाय बाय.
बाय बाय. काफी सारे दे दिए ना आज के लिए इतना. They really want to all the progress since the last save point. कौन सा save point? हेलो यार save point कौन सा था? कर दो मैं देख लूँगी. फिर से कर लेंगे कितना टाइम लगेगा. Let's get this.
Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared?